So hello guys, there's something I forgot to address in the other video, so I want to like quickly address it now. So we're still on the same topic, patience, consistency, principles, and time. So that's it. So before I go into details, before I go into details, I would like to like I think I've shared it before. The thing I told you guys that I kind of used to build myself. You get, so I think I've shared it before. So um, it's a message I got from a man of God, Prophet TV Joshua, to be precise. So he was like, the man was like, correction makes future possible. And then again, we all know that no mistake, no mistake means no correction, and no correction means no future. You get, so like the three kind of works, hand in hand. You get, it must be a mistake that would lead to you lead to you taking correction, and you taking correction is like you kind of preparing yourself for the future. You get, and just like I've taught you guys about time, just like I've taught you guys on time, like everything consists on time. You get, there is time for everything. You get time to make mistake, time to go for correction, and time to execute. You get, that's the future we're talking about. So in all of these things now, let me tell you guys, the thing with life is that as there is time for everything, uh, like there are times you shouldn't be doing some certain things. You get, there are times in life whereby like if you make like they not like you make everybody makes a mistake, everybody makes mistake. You get, everybody makes mistake. There is no level you get to in life that you make mistake. There's none. But there are time when there are certain kind of mistake that you make like this in a certain level. It won't be regarded as a mistake. It will be regarded more than just a mistake. So I would say that, like me now, this is the time, this is all the time I have to make the possible mistake that I could make, to like get the possible correction that I could get, and perfect myself. Not really perfect, not perfecting myself, but like being better, being a better person. You get, being a better both in trading and in life generally. Sorry guys, so that's it. So like I've told you guys, there are levels in life whereby like if there are certain kind of mistakes that you make in a certain level, it won't be regarded as like a mistake at that level, because you've grown past it. You've passed that level. You're not supposed to make that kind of mistake. And just like I've taught you guys before, if you were like if you poured everything you've been requesting for at this level, if you poured if you poured everything you've been requesting for at this level or more, I wouldn't say 50%. I would say that there is something like 80 to 90% possible of you, like it's kind of 80 to 90% possible of like doing everything, because you haven't understood the value of what you have. You get, you haven't understood the value of what you have. You don't know like the rate of the value. You get, you don't know the rate. So you just like you don't have, I would say you don't have both the capability and the, I would say that you don't have like you don't have yet both the capability and the capacity to kind of what is it, man? Yeah, I would say that you don't have both the capability and the capacity to 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 like knowing the value, to like get to keep, to keep, number one, to protect, and to grow. I don't think you have like those things. I don't think you have what it takes to do those three things, which that those three things are very, very important in life. You keeping something, you protecting it, and you growing it. It doesn't stop at A, it doesn't stop at B, it doesn't stop at C. So you have to like work on those traits to like get the best, whichever best you could get in life. So that's it. So like me now, let me use myself as an example now. Like me now, if I had not made the mistake that I made last week, I wouldn't have like known or like learned this thing that I know now. You get that I know this week. Like I wouldn't have been wiser. Like I wouldn't have been wise this week. I would have still been the same person I was last week. So that's it. So the mistakes that I made last week kind of like made me better. You get kind of because last week I kind of approached the market with that impatient. If I hadn't made the mistake that I made last week, I wouldn't have you see the thing about impatient time and all those things that I taught you guys today. I wouldn't have like known those things. Yeah, I wouldn't have learned those things. So it was the mistake that I made last week that kind of like that should I say that brushed me into to those things. So that's it. So last week I kind of approached the market with those things that I taught you guys. I kind of approached the market with those things in a negative way, not in a positive way, in a negative way. I made lots of mistakes. My analysis, like market was kind of going against my analysis. But this week, because I've made that mistake, I've learned. So and I've taken correction. Just like I've told you guys, there are two different things in having principles and being principled. You get. I made those mistakes. I made those mistakes. You know, I went for the correction. I took correction and I'm working on being principled, not just having principles. I already have the principles, so I'm now working on being principled. So that's it. So if I had not made those mistakes, I wouldn't have. Let me show you guys. So I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to do this. So this GBP So this is one of the reasons why I told you guys that this week has been like it has been pretty nice. Not just this GPAU, they are cutting like two opportunities here this week and they played out well. USD JPY, yeah, it played out well, but though it later went against me, but like I would have gotten out before the team made it move. USD CHF, I've told you guys. So that's it. Correction makes future possible, but always remember that there's no mistake, there's no correction without a mistake. You get. So that's it. Those three things, they work hand in hand. There must be a mistake which would require you going for a correction, and you going for a correction is kind of you preparing yourself, you getting prepared for the future, so you'll be able to like keep, protect and grow what you have. So that's it.